Hey, what's everyone? This is Shadow of the Moon 87, and tonight I'm going to be bringing you a deck profile and a couple things. First thing, it's been a while since I've done a deck profile. I haven't forgot about it because that's one of the main reasons why I love uploading on YouTube and to be able to show you guys all my decks. I've just been enjoying playing Fire Red. Let's Play challenge, and I do plan on actually playing a Yu-Gi-Oh game. So if you have any suggestions, you want, post a comment section below. I'm either going probably for GX Duel Academy, the Sacred Cards, or my personal favorite, Seven Trials of Glory. So if you want to, post a comment and help vote for it. If not, I'll just pick one at random and play it. The only difference is with Seven Trials of Glory and Sacred Cards, I actually already am playing, but I wouldn't mind restarting them. And I know you're thinking, what in the world? Didn't you just do this video, your first video on your channel? Yes and no. The first reason, the quality was really awful, so I decided to redo it, and I admit that it was really, really bad. Plus, I can actually probably be able to show you a combo that goes with my Blackwing deck. And secondly, the lighting was just awful. It was really dark. I was doing it on the floor next to my computer chair, and the light was just horrible. So between that and the camera, you can see why I'd want to redo it. So I'm actually really excited about this because I actually get to re-show you the deck that started it all and is my favorite all-time deck, Blackwings. I gotta love them. But first I wanted to show you 5 of the cards that I usually always have in my deck box, just because I carry around kind of for sentimental value. First is Blackwing Dragon, and this was Crow's Dragon from 5Ds, my favorite of the entire Yu-Gi-Oh series. Blackwing Armed Wing. Funny story behind it, when I was first getting into Blackwings and building a deck, this was the only Synchro that I could pull, and so I built a Blackwing deck with 3 copies of those. It wasn't until later that I was actually able to start getting more and more of them in the deck, but in the meantime, that was the first one that I had. Blackwing Vayu, the Emblem of Honor. He has been in my deck for a very long time, until recently I actually took him out because he's not as useful as than he was, but I still keep him because I love that effect to be able to synchro from the graveyard and everything. That was so perfect and so good back then. Glowing Crossbow, the only Blackwing equipped card, and I keep it because it's really cool. And last but not least, you guys know how I love Dark Spirit of the Silent. This is one of my favorite cards of all time, so just going ahead and show you it again. I mean, I showed it in my last profile, my Harpy deck, but anyways, without any further ado, we're going to try to do this quickly because my camera for some reason keeps cutting off after the 11-minute mark, and I don't know why. So we got 3 Blackwing Simon the Poisonous Wind. Really good because he searches for Black Whirlwind and immediately activates it. And just by removing a card from play, and he can be normal summoned using Black Whirlwind's effect. You got Officer of the South Winds. Really good card because you can bring back the monster that was removed from play, and it can be normal summoned too using Black Whirlwind. So you get 2 of them in one turn, which is crazy. I only run 2 of those though because they do clog your hand up if you have any more than that. And then I've got 3 Blackwing Bore of the Spears, just because I love the piercing damage that I have that takes my opponent completely by surprise. And plus, it's easy to bring out. It's a level 4. 3 Blackwing Gale the Whirlwinds. This is one of the bread and butter and soul of this deck because of its ability to be able to bounce back to the hand, and then you can special summon it again because you can do it as many times as you want. And he has the ability to cut your opponent's monster's attack in half, making him, deadly. 3 Kalut the Moon Shadows. This is one of my more favorite cards. Most people don't run Kalut. I love it because it's like a mini Honest. It's an automatic 1400, and that can really kind of surprise your opponent. 3 Chris the Crack of Dawns. Because of that ability, he can negate spells and traps and stuff when the turn that he's summoned, and I love that. Plus, he's a level 4 and he's easy to bring out. Blackwing Blizzard the Far North. 3 copies of this guy because he can bring back Blackwings from the graveyard and use them for setup for my synchro plays, and he's actually the only normal summon monster in here other than, that I can use, which is funny. Blackwing Zephyros the Elite. You only want to run one of him in the deck. Sorry about my language. One of him in the deck because he can be special summoned from the graveyard by sending a card back to your hand, and you lose 400 life points, but that's okay. and he can be set up for play, so I can use him, bounce back Gale, and I can get a level 7. And then last but not least for the monsters, we have Blackwing or Isis the Squall. Now he's good because he can switch your opponent's monsters if he's one of your opponent's monsters if he's used as a synchro material, and he's a level 1, so I can go from a level 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. Next, we've got 3 Black Whirlwinds. This is the bread and butter of this deck. This makes Blackwings get most of their speed. So you want to always run 3 of these, in my opinion. It's essential. 3 Dark Eruptions. This is good for the monster with 1500 or less attack in your graveyard, being able to add it back to your hand, and that's pretty much a good portion of this deck. That's what you're going to want. Allure of Darkness. Now this is awesome because you can, just by removing from play a card from your hand, you can draw 2 cards. And Officer of the South one works well with that because he can bring the card back to your hand, bring a special summon to the field, meaning it's like it's a 1-in-1. I mean, 2 for 1. And then you got Blackwing Against the Wind. Most people don't run this in the deck. I love it because of the ability to have it. You can bring the monster back. You do lose life points, but that's perfectly fine. You can have it and, you know, bring the monster and put it back into your hand. It don't bother me. 2 MSTs for backfield destruction. 3 Foolish Bears. Now, I run 3 instead of the 1 or 2 because I want to make sure that I get Zephyros in the Elite in the graveyard ASAP, and it's the best way to do it. Plus, it's not a bad card. And Harpy's Feather Duster. You guys know this is the Korean version, but I cannot believe I actually got an actual Harpy's Feather Duster back then before they were easier to get. Swords of Revealing Light. Raigeki. Just to destroy everything on your opponent's side of the field, every monster on your opponent's side of the field. And then the only 3 traps that I run in this deck is 3 Icarus attacks, just to be able to tribute the Winged Beast monster and blow up 2 cards on the field. And trust me, that works really, really well. Next is, this is sentimental. I'll never get rid of him, even if he, obviously everyone else gets replaced. Blackwing Armor Master. I paid full price for him. This is 1st edition. And I love this guy. This is my favorite card in this deck. And then you have his new upgraded form, 2 Blackwing Full Metal Armor Master. Now this guy is horribly, horribly cheap because of the effect. I mean, he can't be destroyed by card effects. He's 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense, and basically, once you have him on the field, you can't get him off of it. And plus, he has the effect with the feather counters, just like Armor Master, except he destroys the monster with them. Whereas Armor Master drops your opponent's attack to 0. 2 Raikiri, the Rain Shower. He's really good. I use him a lot because of the destruction effect. You have a Blackwing on the field, he destroys cards up to the number of Blackwing monsters that you have on the field. Plus, that's not hard at all. I have 1 Chidori, the Rain Sprinkling, because he can boost his attack depending on the number of Blackwing monsters. 2 Obsidian Tamer Hawk Joes, because he can bring level 5 or higher synchro monsters back from the graveyard, plus he's a 2600 beat stick. 2 Blackwing Nothrum the Starlight. This is my only level 6, and he's good because he does 800 points of direct damage and lowers your opponent's monster attack by 800 points. And then for my XYZs, I only have 3 of them. I've got Ice Beast Zephyron because of the negating ability, Castel, the Sky Blasting Musketeer, for the sending the bounce back ability, and in case I get in a tight spot, 4 Strix. I do plan on getting the Link monster of it, but for now 4 Strix is really good because of the ability to be able to send a card from your deck to your hand, a Winged Beast monster, and that's what you want to do. It's consistency. You want synergy, you want to be able to bring everything. And then 2 last but not least, for the Link plays, Witch's Apprentice, just to be able to power up those dark monsters, which is pretty much this entire deck. Alright, now I do apologize for that being fast and me slurring and messing up, some of the card names and everything. Like I said, I'm worried because for some reason my camera's only wanting to go to 11 minutes, and then it craps out on me, so I wanted to get through this deck profile as quick as possible. But thank you guys so much for sticking with the channel, and anybody that is viewing, I really do appreciate it. I'm still new at this, but I'm learning a lot of stuff, and I wanted to re-upload this, and I do plan on actually re-uploading the Harpy deck profile because I actually like that deck almost as much as this. And the next deck profile I'm going to be getting is actually going to be my Nephthys deck, because I ordered a few cards, they're going to be on their way, and I'll be able to actually fully finish it. At least for now, fully finish it as much as I'm able to, and I'll be able to pump that out and show you guys the deck profile. But like I said, thank you so much for watching this deck profile, and with that, see you guys next time.